Hello, I'm Mary V. Today let's talk about semitones. So semitone scales are a fantastic way of making your fingers, your left hand, very accurate on the fingerboard. Very flexible because you're moving from side to side really with the movement of the going to semitones. So a basic semitone scale starting on D is like this fingering. So a little bit faster going back down. So let's have a look from another angle. So there are different fingerings to learn with semitones. And that's the simplest, is just to move one finger like that, right? Each finger. But the next fingering is quite interesting because instead of moving the third finger up to the, say you're playing C, and with the first fingering you do C sharp with the third, like that. With this fingering you use a fourth finger for the C sharp. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Fourth. 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 The next fingering is an interesting one because it's how players can play semitones extremely fast in a piece. And it goes like this. The fingering starts in half position and then moves to second position. Let me show you that from a different angle. Let's go back to the beginning and how to practice semitones. It's very important to practice them quite slowly at first so that you can really hear the intonation. Because it's quite easy to get lost with semitones and they become rather indistinct. And then when you check them off against the open strings, you're off. So one of the best ways is to sort of go backwards and forwards like this. So that you're orientating your normal position of the first finger so that your first finger feels normal but just extended back a little bit, right? So the feeling is that you're always in first position, you're not in some sort of unusual position. Your fingers are just going back or forward like that. Okay, so So every time you can check, you're in a position to check with the open string, then do that and go pretty slowly so you can really hear what you're doing instead of it being rather indistinct, like or something like that. And the other reason that is a great exercise is because you're moving your fingers from side to side there. and that makes them very flexible and makes you really know where you are on the keyboard. So let's just go to a very interesting little thing about positions in semitones. It's easier to learn the third fingering there with the half position and second position this way, coming from the top down. Because when you come from the top down, your fourth finger is actually in first position there. It's on a E flat or G sharp, depending on the key. And you're in first position, but when you do semitones down, your first finger is in second position because it's on a C natural. So, knowing how to orientate your hand and knowing what position you're in actually makes it a lot easier. So you're in first position here, you're still in first position, and then you simply go down in semitones, and then you slide down to play a second finger in half position. Once you get the hang of that, once you understand it, it makes playing semitones faster a lot easier, like this. So the intonation and the orientation on the fingerboard, it absolutely makes it brilliant to know exactly which position you're actually in. Semitone sort of breaks the rules of which position you're in. Your hand can kind of be in two positions at once. It's quite brilliant. So I hope you enjoy working out the mysteries of semitone playing, and that your left hand really benefits from having a go at it. So I'll say bye-bye for now. Bye.